Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with a buzz. The hot topic on social media for the last maybe 3 days or so is the death of a youth known as Niah in our Old Harbor. He was on live when he was unalive. Since then, we've been hearing all sorts of rumors, all sorts of propaganda. One of the person that he was in a match with and they were going back and forth with all sorts of confrontation was said to be the one that set him up. That youth's name has been cleared. Other persons' name have been calling up people in a Old Harbor, they done in a Old Harbor. Since then, we've heard his cousin come out and say it is all about bad mind. That place known as Old Harbor is the epicenter of friend killer. Worthless Dans and Croft that don't like to see anybody else strive in life. Such was the case or the motive behind the takeaway of Niah. Now, since Niah lost his life, the ground has been very, very busy. It is getting even more intense. All sorts of plans of reprisal by family members, friends, well-wishers, other people on TikTok saying that somebody has to go. There is a bounty on the head of the persons responsible for Niah losing his life. One of those persons is a man known as BLAMDEN. I am going to tell you about BLAMDEN's history later on in this news. He actually put out a bounty and he was summoning the other guy that was in the live with Niah that ran and apparently got away. He is saying that he is willing, meaning BLAMDEN, to finance the takeaway, reprisal, the revenge of Niah's life of anybody that is responsible for Niah losing his life. Based on the information or the intelligence gathered by BLAMDEN and his associates, don't know exactly who they are. It is said that a young man known as Figure It Out was the person that plotted, schemed, conspired with two other persons, Crushbread and Biggs. Biggs and Crushbread is said to have been the triggermen behind the takeaway of Niah. So people, I am going to let you listen to BLAMDEN putting out the hits or putting out the bounty for anybody that was willing to take. And then I am going to let you hear two persons that joined him on the live and they said, just make the connection, pay the money, and it is done easy as 1, 2, 3. So the first video is of BLAMDEN putting out the hit, making people know say he will finance the whole thing. Just tell him which part, where, and when, and if you're ready and able, he is ready and able to pay the money, even get the tool. Take a listen, take a look.
You see a little boy with one buckler with strong side and I, me put you somewhere for free, and me give you anything I want. Me send money come give you pussy. See me say it, how much money for one going to Jamaica? How much money for what? Me buy you anything I want, pussy, for kill back him and me kill Niah. Me I go support your pussy. Me I go buy out that warrior. Me I go buy out it. Send me a call, text me on TikTok right now, and send me a number. Me go put your somewhere for stay, and me go give you any gun you want. Me can get all a whole Browning for 200,000. Pussy, me have 3 grand here so batty boy. Me count out 3,000 and send it come give you. And buy you anything I want. When the top report me live and go suck on the matter, me go end me live again. Because now black me, I go talk everything. I figure I thought pay my dirty stinking hungry belly boy them all over when I cook it because them dirty and hungry. Me go send them money if go support him and defend Niah thing. I swear to God for my mother life youth, me I go do it. Me I go send them money. Me no want no TikTok for support. Me I go send them money. Because fuck you no do youth, no should kill youth, pussy. You know pussy. I fuck you no do youth. Me I go end my life because I don't ban me today no. Me not done. Paper, me I go end my life. When you follow me, and me not done. Me I go end my life. Because all if you report me life, me I go end and come back again. And not done. And me I go build 100 more page. I fuck you no do youth. No should kill youth. And anything video, I justice one for Niah. Pussy. You no should kill youth. I fuck you no do. Me I go end my life. Because you not ban me today. Me not ban me today. Me I go end my life. Me I go end my life and come back. You not ban me today. Me I go end my life and me go come back and me not done.
So people, you heard what BLAMDEN had to say. He is buying it out. Niah is not his family. Niah is not even his friend. but him just see this whole thing as being unjust. So he is letting it be very clear that he wants justice, fly high, fly low. He is going to sponsor this whole thing. Jamaica is not a real place. Social media, especially TikTok, it seems as if people do just about anything for the hype, anything for relevance. Talk about the epitome of self-snitching. Talk about plotting and scheming, asking for any sorts of takers, sponsoring the takeaway of a life, even if that life is a life of a man that just took away Niah. We cannot make this up. But like I said, that was just part one of 2 videos. Take a listen, take a look to the next video, in which 2 takers and then BLAMDEN are on live, and they are then joined by the 2 persons that it is alleged are responsible for the takeaway of Niah. I am speaking about crushed bread, and I am speaking about Biggs. People, we cannot even make this up. Take a listen, take a look.
Don't talk from you should talk keep on the live, but
Yeah,
you
you
don't
should
tell
have
me
text
say
the
the good
dog,
game.
man. I say,
You
my
don't the good game, me
friend,
not talk to bro,
my friend, you see him like how you're the brawling in a foreign, my friend. A
Yeah.
brawling, we do it to my friend, man. Yeah, and a brawling couple of them that got shot out, yeah.
So crush
Brawling,
brother, family, I
yeah.
wanna, yeah, family, I wanna buy if you run with.
Chargy, whole of them family in a lane run a Pantan lane, Chargy. The whole
Yeah, alright, me
around
watch on
the
the 5 left, you run with family, more get licked then, no problem.
Oh.
Yeah. So you know what
Brawling.
good.
Bad dog, man, me tell us if you link me, yeah.
Alright, me dog, no say 40. Crush brother and
Good
Biggs that
dog.
fuck you no do. You know hungry no
Yeah.
blood clot. Crush brother and Biggs that fuck you no do. Crush brother and Biggs that fuck you no do. If you go look at work, you know to blood clot bad
Brawling.
mind. Crush
Brawling.
brother and Biggs, you know to bad man. Wanna collect contract and kill on a friend, eh?
Oh,
So
Crush brother and
BLAMDEN,
Biggs.
yeah, what me I tell
the
you,
hungry
say,
belly bad man there, Jamaica, man.
But
the
me must say
same
they
thing
don't
now
tell
with the
me my
dog, yeah,
Indian.
yeah, and them two just come up on the live, yeah, you know, see, so the man them just come on the live.
And them that there.
Oh boy, them a just come on the live, the MOB page and the
See
next
me, I
boy.
see me,
yeah.
this him.
And the JR, nigga.
See me, I see
No,
come
man,
back
the
and
next
this
one
him.
before that suck good boy. Suck your mother, boy. I want to show your face, batty boy. Flick out your back now, suck good boy.
Hey
I
boy,
want to
you
show your
can
face
find
right now. They're on fake bomba clap profile. Show your face, batty boy.
Pussy. Hey boy, now we are company black
Show
boy.
your face, suck good boy.
Pussy, yeah.
Suck
Hey
good
boy,
boy.
I
Show
will
your
have
face,
them.
hey boy.
Yo, start it with. Start it with.
Me must say I'm done and fuck you now.
No,
Yeah,
fuck
chat,
off,
yeah,
bro.
chatting about you, boy.
Make sure you know Mafia
Show where you
Mafia.
drop where you there and show your face right
Make
now.
sure you
You
know
see
Mafia.
blood clot. Suck good boy.
I cap of them.
Two boy, them will come up on the live, man, and them said one that, man.
A crush brother and Biggs that there. It sound like a crush brother and Biggs.
Yeah, me tell you, say the MOB
The
page and the
dog
boy,
know
man,
them,
the
man. The
little
dog
crush
know
bread
them
umbre, man.
personally, man. The dog know them
Remember, you know,
personally.
him the wanted.
Now, people, I know that you're probably wondering to yourself, this can't be real. People can't actually take our people and are being accused and then come and defend them badness because they heard that somebody put a bounty on their head and the 2 takers of the bounty are on live saying how bad they are once all of the money is being paid and the contractual agreement is in compliance. They are willing to go and find these youths, take them out. Even the family members, if them can't catch Quark out, them go catch them shot down a Pantan lane in a old harbor. This cannot be real because the last time that I checked, murder, contract murder, planning, scheming, plotting, conspiring to take away somebody's life, putting up money, any and everything, all parts and parcel of that is illegal. But this is what we hear on full display upon social media. Talk about the epitome of self-snitching. Talk about persons wanting to go to prison. Talk about persons that are buying out persons war just for the FUCK of it, because of the hype, because of the relevance, because they want a piece of that wave, ride that social media wave as it is hot right now, hotting up themselves. And don't get it twisted. We know that Jamaica is the epicenter of brawling, barefaced, idiotic, fully done criminal elements. But we also know that Jamaica is the epicenter of scammery. And in my opinion, this is probably what took place. They probably, meaning the takers of the hit, want to take out the hit or put out the hit. They probably saw BLAMDEN on live, showing the money 3,000 US, 450,000 Jamaican dollars, saying that he is willing to sponsor the tour for about 200,000, and then the hit don't know, didn't read the contract that they signed or that is pending. Them a said to themselves, him they are foreign, him hot, and willing to send money for pay for toll, pay for gun. And here's the thing again, people. The chance of you trying to buy any sorts of tool in a Jamaica, you are going to get robbed and more than likely going to get takeaway. So them two youths sit down and them a say to themselves, they know, so the little idiot boy, BLAMDEN. Not to say that BLAMDEN is not a bad man, but he's obviously not very smart. He will not be doing badness for a very long time if TikTok reports this, if the feds, the Jamaican police, JCF, gets a hold of what's going on, even if Crossbread and Biggs are the alleged or confirmed takeaway persons in Niah's DEATH. You cannot be that foolish to go on social media, plot and scheme, then link up with the two hitmen, and then going back and forth at it with the suspect. So therefore, the mastermind, the trigger man, the hitman, and the suspects in a Niah thing link up on one place, TikTok. Jamaica is not a real place. TikTok is even worse. So I say this to say that these youths are more than likely don't even have any sorts of badness. Not to say that they don't, because I don't know them from Adams or Eve. But them sister, free food out there. They smell BLOOD. They smell taking candy from a little baby. Them just want BLAMDEN, send the money. Don't know if BLAMDEN, know them, know their location, know where they live, whatever the case is. But them just want a piece of food, and then more than likely, poof, disappear, gone with the wind. Catch a next sucker, it is called chopping, choppery 101 for dummies. Because more than likely, if the suspects in Niah's DEATH are found, it definitely won't be solved on TikTok. It definitely are more than likely possibilities are it won't be these two youths. These two youths, they are also capping. Just like probably the other two persons that are suspected, maybe they are actually the suspect. Me no know. I have not heard any sorts of proper investigation done by the JCF, done by Mocha, done by anybody with any sorts of credibility. All of this is being solved on social media, specifically TikTok, and we know that that is the epicenter of the rumor mills, propaganda, mix-up, and passa. That is all TikTok has been, and is all it is ever going to be relegated to, in my eyes. So me just say, these youths really have the audacity to be planning, scheming, plotting the takeaway of the suspect in a Niah MURDER right there on live and in living color. Tell me say I am dreaming, because this could not be real. Jamaica is definitely not a real place. Now, when you think about who the person that BLAMDEN is, and I know that a lot of persons that probably watch my channel are not into the mix-up, but whenever the mix-up kind of gets sophisticated, Whenever you are hearing things that you cannot believe that is actually happening in your country, if you are living overseas, or even if you live in Jamaica itself, you are not going to believe what you are hearing. I just played those 2 voice notes and you heard in live and in living color. Can you actually believe that these youths are that stupid, that desperate, just for the hype, just for the cloud, just for the highlights? Relevance, it is called. They will take hype, they will take relevance over anything. These dudes will actually substitute their lives and freedom for the hype, for the cloud. Cloud chasing, capping, it is called. Capping and cloud chasing 101 for dummies. And for those of you that don't know, this youth, BLAMDEN, is the same person that has been on social media dissing Squash and dissing his mother. And you know, there's a thing that is called Dopino Who for Frighten. And I don't think, not trying to beat up Squash, but you know, the reputation of Squash and his brother, the 6, they are nothing to be played with. But this man, BLAMDEN, several occasions for several years have been going back and forth, dissing Squash and his mother, and you know that they are not going to take it lightly. So if he can diss Squash and diss his mother, diss the whole 6 organization gangster-wise, then you know that he is willing to do just about anything. Is he on some sort of SUICIDAL mission? Probably. Is he just cloud chasing, or is he just looking for the hype, like me say? Probably too. Is he tired of living? Is he tired of his freedom? Probably too. Because this stuff like this, you should only read about. It should not be real. 2 or 3 or 5 people should not be so stupid to conspire on social media and live to give away their lives and freedom. And that was the case as it pertains to Niah. Just for the hype, just for the show, just for the capping, he got a cap in his ASS, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.